Has the last clock we will ever need already been invented? Today we're diving into the wild and surprisingly exciting evolution of timekeeping. From ancient sundials to what might just be the last clock the world will ever need. This could completely change how you look at how we keep time. And guess what? By the end of this video, you will know how to timestamp your own moments in history. Let's get right into it. Alright, let's rewind. The evolution of timekeeping is more than just the story of the technological leaps in how we make clocks. It's about humanity's obsession with understanding and mastering time itself. First up, sundials. About 5,500 years ago, people began using the shadow of a stick in the ground to track the sun's movement across the sky, allowing them to tell time. This was a game changer, giving humanity its first simple and reliable method of measuring the hours of the day. 2,000 years later, we invented water clocks. And when I say we, I mean humanity. Water clocks used the steady flow of water to mark time. So now we could tell time even in the dark. And this was a very important technological leap. Another 2,000 years later, we're now in 500 CE, in the early Middle Ages. We now had candle clocks. The idea was simple. Burn a marked candle, and you could literally watch time melt away. Even without sun or water, we now had a reliable way of measuring time. Another major leap in our timekeeping technology. But then, in the 13th century, mechanical clocks started to appear in medieval Europe. These beasts used gears and weights, and often lived in church towers, with bells to signal the hour. Timekeeping was getting serious. Then, in 1656, it's embarrassing how many takes I needed to say 1656 without stumbling. But anyways, in 1656, the pendulum clock was invented. Its steady, rhythmic swings brought a whole new level of accuracy, making it the gold standard for centuries. Total game changer. And in 1927, we entered the era of quartz clocks. These use the vibration of quartz crystals under electric current to maintain incredibly accurate time. Finally, in 1949, we created atomic clocks. By measuring the vibrations of atoms, these clocks set a new standard for precision, a level of accuracy that's nearly impossible to surpass. That was a lot, and you might think that was the end of it. But in 2009, a new kind of timekeeping technology arrived on the scene. Bitcoin's time chain, often referred to as the blockchain, isn't just a record of transactions. It's actually a revolutionary form of a clock. Throughout history, our clocks have evolved from sundials to water and candle clocks, then from gears to quartz to atoms, and now to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not the most precise clock, but it has a few features that no other clock could ever dream of. As always, Bitcoin does things differently. Here's how. First up, block intervals. Bitcoin works as a clock by marking time with every new block added to its chain. On average, a new block is added every 10 minutes. Kinda like a digital pendulum with 10-minute long swings. 6 blocks is 1 hour, and 144 blocks make up a full day. But here is where it gets even cooler. Unlike traditional timekeeping, which varies depending on your time zone, Bitcoin time is universal. No matter where you are in the world, the block height, the number of blocks added to the Bitcoin blockchain since 2009, is the same. Bitcoin is a true universal clock that's both decentralized, completely reliable, and universal, synchronizing the entire world to the same time, regardless of your geographic location. But wait, there's more. The Bitcoin time chain isn't just a quirky way to keep time. It's a clock that can timestamp any moment in history. And this is where things get really interesting. You know how holding up a newspaper proves you were alive today? Well, Bitcoin can do that, but way cooler and much more precise. I've got this glare on my face. Let me fix this. I think this is better. Now imagine you're in Paris, chilling by the Eiffel Tower, and you want to prove that you were there on a specific date. This is what you do. You write down the hash of the most recent Bitcoin block on a piece of paper. You hold it up to the camera and snap a photo. And bam! You've time-stamped your moment in history. That hash, unique to that block and moment in time, provides an incontrovertible timestamp for your photo. It's like holding up today's newspaper, but way more precise. There are 144 blocks in a day, but only one newspaper. Alright, the Bitcoin time chain is one of the coolest inventions ever. It's a decentralized, tamper-proof, universal clock that keeps time by adding blocks to its chain. One block on average every 10 minutes. Right now, the block height stands at 859,727. That means 859,727 blocks have been added to the Bitcoin time chain since 2009. This steady ticking of blocks is Bitcoin's heartbeat, marking time in 10-minute intervals for everyone, everywhere, simultaneously. So Bitcoin does more than keep track of transactions, actually does a lot of things, but one thing it does and does very well is being a true universal clock. And if you think that's cool, smash the like button and share this with your friends. Let's blow their minds too. And if you're still here, comment "one clock to rule them all," and I might just reply. Peace out.
Please like, subscribe, and share to help more people find the channel. Get your copy of Abundance Through Scarcity in the description below.